From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and on the hill, Frankie Montas.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ready to go now. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. One out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Jackson Chourio in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hey! That one misses. Now 1-2. One out, bases empty.
That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the designated
now
hitter,
it's Christian Yelich. The
MVP
MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Checks over to first, back safely. Inside, ball one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Montas measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Chourio stands at first with one out. Fought off foul. And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Sit him down.
And that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Out number 2.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Bryce Turang.
This is Bryce Turang. Singy, he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. That one misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 outs.
Good boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
High fly ball, shallow right field. McNeil puts it away, and that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, number 39.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to Hoskins. Lindor retired.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
Now 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Not even close there. They're now 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's in there. And it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Pete Alonso in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in.
2-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Mets leave 1 scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Rhys Hoskins. Montas back to work. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Hit in the air, center field. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7, left fielder
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls.
No score here in the second.
Ball. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
Batting
there.
8th,
Pretty much
third
gifted in
baseman,
first base
Caleb
with a quick
Durden.
free pass.
So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Montas moved to first. And he's back in there. Collins over at first with 1 away. Swinging a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance speed. There's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jeff McNeil. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall and he's got it.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Come on, Mets.
Not
ball,
close with that
strike.
one, and that's ball 1. Rip to third. Fires over to Hoskins. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now the
for
shortstop,
Brewers,
Joseph Ortiz.
Ortiz.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Right through there for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that one missing low.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's a little bit high. Now 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
The hitter didn't
right
offer at it.
fielder,
Now he
Sal
has somebody to
Frelick.
worry about over at first.
Sal Frelick now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And the right-hander deals. In there at the knees. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. To first and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Chorio will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
No,
offering, and it
that's a
just
ball.
misses.
1-0.
Ortiz, the lead runner out at second. Freeland on at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it's gone. Home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And that clips the inside corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone.
Now
Sure, it
batting,
had some good
catcher,
arm
William
side run at the
Contreras.
end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Pitch
Ball 1.
misses. 1-2 to
1
count.
ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 down, bases empty. And now Bryce Terang. And that's through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Torrens.
Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. That one almost got him.
Two balls, two strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Mets
Francisco
order. And next for the Mets,
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That one pushed foul. And that one got a piece of him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him.
Left fielder,
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
Nimmo.
Misses outside, and that is ball one. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. And misses inside. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Juan Soto hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Bouncer to Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Citi Field, and here is
First
Hoskins.
baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Hoskins pushes it foul. And it's fouled away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there.
Now
You got
batting,
3 straight
left fielder,
fastballs
Isaac
looking
Collins.
in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Isaac Collins getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. Shortened a bunt and missed it, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here's the third baseman. He hit into a double play his first time up. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Number 40, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Stanek also getting ready. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. This one popped up. Lindor. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Walked his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Runner breaks for third. A sliding stop over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a tapper. Fires over to Hoskins, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. The Mets trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
He
2
normally
strikes.
does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You know, Boog, you often
Now
think of
batting,
sliders more
right
for that
fielder,
horizontal
Jeff
movement, but most of the good
McNeil.
ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Popped in the air. Left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how
Up
he's able to
next
shoot
for
that
the
pitch
Mets,
the other way and still put
designated
something on
hitter,
it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Vientos batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Inside.
That's
And
inside.
1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Now batting, third
Brett
baseman,
Beatty up
Brett
now for the Mets.
Beatty.
Ball 1
And
there.
1 ball. No strike.
And there's a strike.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. McNeil headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Luis Torrens digs in now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Here's a 2-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Slice to right. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
New York Mets.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number 40.
5th. Number 40.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Tidwell.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And delivers
ball.
outside.
1-0.
Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. He sends it out of here. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Clips the outside corner. Strike one.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yelich in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that one in the air center field. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
2 outs, base is empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. And that misses. 1-0.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it is gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens. Now, Ronnie Mauricio. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That
That's
one
out the
inside.
corner.
Ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jacob Mizorowski getting loose out there. Priester getting cranked up as well. They say you win.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Popped up. Terang makes the catch for the out.
Oh, I think the key,
Now
if he
batting,
can get through
shortstop,
one more inning,
Francisco
anything after that, a hitter or two
Lindor.
is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. For Lindor being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. He
left
wasn't able to
fielder,
elevate it, but he put a great
Brandon
swing
Nimmo.
on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So a man at first. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. Lindor back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Lindor, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and
Now
a weird
batting,
swing on that
center
strikeout. It's just a
fielder,
slider that caught a lot of the plate. That's a very
Juan
hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And that is out of play. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. Mets leave one. They're down 5-1. And we're back.
Leading
Reese
off for the
Hoskins
Brewers,
to
first
the
baseman,
plate.
Reese
With
Hoskins.
this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, left fielder Isaac Collins.
Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. A walk, and he's also singled. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two down, base is empty. Now the third baseman. First
Nope, that's
pitch
off
just
plate.
misses. That one at the knees for a strike. That's towards center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Mets 1. A new arm into the game, the righty Jacob Mizorowski. He's pitching on
Now
2 days
pitching
rest.
for Milwaukee, number 32.
And now it's the polar
Leading
bear,
off
Pete
for
Alonso.
the Mets, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. DL Hall, the left-hander, up and throwing. Anderson getting loose as well. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man,
Up
a
next,
triple-digit
for the
fastball
Mets,
blown right by
fielder,
someone is
Jeff
still pretty awesome to
McNeil.
witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
McNeil at the plate now. That's ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Way high. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside, and that is ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. Mark Vientos now at the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. McNeil at first, one gone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
One and 0.
In the dirt, but kept close. This one in the air, center field. Chorio under it. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. Mets strand one. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Stanek.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So digging in,
Leading
Joseph
off for
Ortiz.
Milwaukee, shortstop Joseph Ortiz.
This one in the air, right field. McNeil drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder
Sal Frelick
Sal
up now
Frelick.
for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
No.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett up and loosening in the pen. Brazoban also throwing. One down, base is empty. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner
Now
for that backwards
center
K
fielder,
right
Jackson
there. I think the hitter
Chourio.
saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Chourio looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. McNeil makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
Mizorowski back to work. There's the strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched
Now
him up
batting,
on the
second
inside part of the
baseman,
plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front.
Mauricio.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
That's the ball.
Did a nice job right there.
Mauricio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one at triple digits. The Mets down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. And they close the gap. It's 5-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
1 out, base is empty. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. On the ground right side. Lindor retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving
Now
up the home
batting,
run.
left fielder,
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jacob Mizorowski. Won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Milwaukee.
pitcher on here, Jared
Number
Koenig.
47.
He's been so good against
Jared
lefties.
Koenig.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now a chance for Brandon Nimmo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground to first, Hoskins takes it himself. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the defense comes away with nothing.
William Contreras.
Man at first. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, that's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Torrens hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's a strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Pickoff move to first. Yelich dives back in. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. Yelich goes on the ground, right side. Mauricio fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
First
Isaac
and second,
Collins.
2 outs. Collins, the next to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Mets 2. Back here at Citi Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto now. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
There's a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Uribe, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one fouled off. Almost got him. Back to the mound. Fires over to Hoskins, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Alonso stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one outside, and it's 2-2. And that's outside. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Alonso leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Now here is Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Ortiz over to second. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Reed Garrett.
Here's the third baseman.
For the Brewers, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
That one out to right, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Clay Holmes, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Jankowski also getting ready. Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside low, and the count now even up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. It's 6-2.
That's a good job right there.
Now
Get 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Sal Frelick.
So back to the top of the order. Sal Frelick getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. Over to Alonso, double play.
Very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Two outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio digs in now. Just missed. And another ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at
next
first base
for
is going to have a
Milwaukee,
very
the
aggressive
designated
secondary
hitter,
lead. So
Christian
ball down the
Yelich.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yelich in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That's outside. 3-1. William Contreras would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now
DL
pitching
Hall.
for Milwaukee,
And he's got a nice lead to
Number
work with, so he
37.
should come in throwing strikes,
DL Hall.
attacking these hitters.
At the plate,
leading
Brett
off
Beatty.
for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torrens.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Here's Ortiz for 1. On to first, double play.
Now batting.
The 3-6-1 double
Second
play, in my opinion,
baseman,
one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a
Mauricio.
pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Tap foul at the plate.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hall is just 1 strike away. And that just misses.
1 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Bouncer to Hoskins. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.